are you?
I just took a nap.
Your voice is back.
I know, finally. Lindsay,
That's
I lost
good.
my voice in Vegas. Last 2
No,
episodes have
well,
been rough.
that's to be expected.
Yeah. So we're finally back right before
My latest
homecoming.
news is I listened to the Call Her Daddy episode. Did you listen to it?
Oh,
with
I've been
Kim
listening
Kardashian?
to it.
With Kim
I
K,
love it.
I have not.
Yeah.
I've seen
So good.
TikTok snippets of it.
So good. I listened to the whole thing. It was great. Yeah.
I love it. You just stole my social media trend, Mom.
I think you did. Okay, so think about it while we're talking. Welcome to the Social Dialogue Podcast. We're a mother-daughter team, both working in the world of social media management.
Join us as we share our different perspectives on life today, including trends, fashion, friendships, and career, and how social media impacts it all. Together, we bring two perspectives to one conversation.
I'm Shane.
And I'm Jenna.
And we're excited to bring you this new episode of the Social Dialogue Podcast.
Oh, I am so excited because we're finally bringing on one of my friends this time, and not one of my mom is friends with this person through me, but we always bring on industry professionals who have had 30 plus years of experience and things like that. But we're finally bringing on someone my age who has more experience than me, but is still in my, filled age range, whatever. So this is Lindsey Dann. She's one of my best friends from college, and she graduated from IU last year with a degree in PR. Well, technically, Bachelor of Arts in Journalism, concentration PR, but fuck that. PR. And she was also very involved in IU Dance Marathon. She was the director of Dance and Relations. She was also in a sorority. She was an Alpha Omicron Pi. And she just loved college. And now she is living and working in New York in corporate communications. And she is here today to talk about what the next chapter of your life looks like and how social media kind of plays into that. And I'm so excited to finally have one of my friends on the podcast.
Welcome, Lindsay. We're so excited that you're here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yay. This is fun. So when we started talking about this show, we were talking about, okay, who do I know that does this, all these different things. And so we had sort of a lineup, like Jenna said, of people, from my world. And then we said, but we need to actually bring on a legit person who's out there in the world after college, actually doing similar. I mean, Jenna's sort of in a different industry, but close enough. Someone similar to what she's looking to do. So I'm so excited that you are out there living in the big city and living life. I feel like, you go through middle school and then you're a freshman in high school and then you're a freshman in college. You're kind of like a freshman in the real world. So how's it feel? How are you?
I'm doing really well. It's a big change for sure. I would say that there's many very exciting days, first time doing things, and sometimes that's scary. First commute was always scary, but it's been going really well. I've been enjoying it. It does get weird at times because you go from knowing everything and knowing everyone to knowing not that many people and to knowing almost nothing when you start your first post-college job. So it's just really interesting time, but I'm loving it. It's a great learning opportunity, so I'm happy.
What's been your favorite thing you've done in New York, besides hang out with me, obviously?
As you know, I really love musicals, Jenna, so
Yes.
I loved seeing Hell's Kitchen on Broadway, so that has to be up there as one of my favorites.
Any restaurant recs?
Misi in Williamsburg is really good. Shuka in the West Village, also really, really good.
Yeah, love that. Okay, back to more serious podcasty questions. You were in a very solid friend group in college. You had both your AOPI friends, your IEDM friends. How do you go from being with them all the time? And this is something that I'm going to experience too. Being with them all the time, being within walking distance from all of your friends to now being plane rides away. How has that communication been? How's the experience been?
It's definitely been a bit of a challenge, like any online sort of relationship. I kind of have another layer to that. My boyfriend is also back in Indiana. So we have another layer of everyone that you hung out with a year ago is now super far. Almost everyone. I do have some college friends that ended up in the greater New York City area. We communicate a lot through TikToks, honestly. A lot of our icebreakers, or if I haven't talked to a friend in a while because we've been really busy, a good icebreaker is sending a TikTok that reminds you of them. and just saying, "Hey, saw this," like, reminded me of you. So that's been really nice. I'm always texting someone. I feel like there's a couple hours in the day, like when I first wake up and when I go to bed, where I'm like texting everyone that I know.
Call you from time to time too. I'll call
Yeah,
you after 5. I'm always respectful of that.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And I go on like long walks almost every day after work. So that's when I call people. Like last night, I called my brother, my dad, and my boyfriend like back to back to back. And that ate up like an hour and a half and it was awesome.
That's a good walk. So,
hmm
how are you making friends in New York?
I make a lot of friends through like friends of friends. So I have some people who like set me up. Hey, I know this girl that also went to IU. Like, I know that you might have not like known her or like you guys weren't that close, but you should hang out with my friend. Or some of my Indiana friends too are like, hey, I had this friend from home who now lives in New York. You should go hang out with them. And then we do. And then we just keep hanging out. And that's been really fun as well. I even was on this like friend app for a minute called Kindred. Now they charge you for having a membership and it's only in New York City. So I don't use it anymore ever since they started charging. I did meet someone or a couple people off of there too and have been like DMing them over Instagram and hanging out. So
And do
That's
you go to like
great.
the IU stuff too? Like I know you told me about like the IU alumni thing. Like, do you go to that? Is that like the place to be? This is more for like me as well, you know.
yeah, it's definitely like more of like an age range. I met a really nice couple that actually lives in my neighborhood. We never exchanged like numbers or anything. But it was just like nice to know that maybe there'd be like a friendly face. Yeah, so the IU Alumni Association um partners with like a couple bars throughout New York City and will post like what bar they're partnering with for the Indiana football game. And they do this for basketball too. Although football got ever more important to us over this past 2 years. Yeah, I've been going to those events as well. So that's been really fun.
Is your job remote? Is it hybrid? Are you in the office every day? What's your like work life look like?
I'm hybrid. I feel like most of the jobs out there right now are hybrid. When I was applying, a lot of internships too. That seems to be the new norm. That there's some jobs that are calling for all 5 days, and there's some, but I would say majority is hybrid.
And do you like it that way?
I do. I go into the office more than some. I mean, I try to go. We only need to go in a couple days a week, but I try to go in at least four, or try to go in like 4 days a week, only because it's just a nice break from I don't, like, love working from where I sleep. As you can see, my bed's behind me. I'm at my, like, tiny corner desk in my apartment. But, yeah, I never, like, loved doing work the same place where, like, I like to relax. I just need that separation. So I try to go in the office a little bit more than required, but I do kinda like the balance.
Yeah, your little desk is so cute in your little apartment. Mom, you need to come see Lindsay's apartment. It's so cute. It's really nice.
I wish I was going to have time when I'm going to New York in about a week, but I'm going to be in and out. I have a thing right after we go visit Jenna. I'm flying up and then I'm just there for like not even 48 hours and then I'm coming home. But I'll be back. Maybe I'll be
Sounds
back.
good.
Maybe Jenna will live there next year. We don't know.
Yeah, and then you'll have to see my apartment
Exactly.
Yes.
and have to hang out with me.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yay.
we owe Lindsay like a dinner or something.
Yes,
You've
we
taken
do.
all of my friends out.
I
And,
know.
and Lindsay's always busy.
I know. And now Lindsay
Well,
doesn't live there. We're going to see a whole bunch of your friends next weekend and Lindsay won't be there.
Yeah.
I
That's
know,
sad.
I'm sad. I'm good. I'm seeing Jenna in a couple weekends, though.
Yeah.
So,
Good. Oh, that's great.
She's
yeah.
coming for dance marathon.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so good. That's so good. So, Lindsay, for the other listeners out there, as you think about, I mean, you had a job lined up when you graduated. So you were ready to
Yes.
go, you knew your plan. So, for other people out there, whether they're a freshman or they're nearing the middle of their junior year or they're like Jenna and there's a senior, what kind of advice would you have for what do they need to be doing to sort of set themselves up so they too will secure a career before they graduate college? And they may not. I mean, they may get everything set and ready and then enjoy their summer after graduation and then start a job. But still, you kind of want to be on that pathway toward your life. What are your recommendations?
I would say number one, just network. Even if you don't think that you know people, you can always just like ask your friends, ask your family friends. If they know anyone in the industry that you want to be in, you can message people on LinkedIn. It's better if you have some sort of like secondary connection with them. If you have like a mutual on LinkedIn, they're much more likely to take you seriously. Also, go to the career fairs at your college. If you are in college, if you're in high school and want a job right out of high school, I think that's a little bit of a different path to take as well. If you're a freshman in college, like please go to the career fairs, get the information of the companies that you're most interested in. Email them, say thank you so much for the conversation, introduce yourself. Sometimes you just have to be a little bold in your network and just ask people. My roommate always says a closed mouth never gets fed. And so you never know who can help you network throughout the industry until you ask.
I love that. And from the flip side, like my mom's age are some of the people hiring. People who hire range anywhere from like, manager level to above. What would you say about now? Like you're Gen Z, you're in the workforce. What do you say about Gen Z and like working and like your all's I guess, work ethic? How do you think that like employers should take us? Like,
Honestly, everyone that I've known and everyone that I've surrounded myself with are really high achieving people, and are people who have a really big drive and a drive to succeed. And even in the workplace, and even just watching my friends work, like they really are extremely hard workers. I think they really want jobs and they really want to gain upward mobility as fast as they can. So that means putting in the work now that we're young, be present, be on time, be presentable, get all your work done right and get it done nice, like high quality work. So I think that they are very good workers. And I also think this new age of AI, they probably are some of the best people to teach you and the most approachable too, because I mean, yes, they're always busy, but an analyst in a first year will never say no to you if you're higher up and you want to know some more about AI or to utilize AI better. Like, there's no one better to ask than someone in Gen Z who's grown up in the age of AI.
Absolutely. And you were talking about like the articles in the online discourse about your generation. And I've talked about that with my friends. And it's so interesting how many people out there are like, Gen Z's entitled and they have no work ethic. I'm like, that's not my experience at all. I mean, Jenna works more than she goes to class. I mean,
in class, but if you're my professor, you didn't hear that.
right. But I feel that I just don't think that's true. I think that and I think this is even for like my parents' generation that kind of look at your generation grew up with social media, so therefore you have no idea how to have a conversation with someone. I don't think that's true at all. In fact, I think that your generation does a better job of distinguishing between an online relationship and a real person or in real life relationship. There are certain people that I only know this person on TikTok, I know them. I know their character, their personality, whatever it may be. But your relationships and your ability to distinguish that, I think, is actually better than people my age. I think that sometimes we think these people know us. We think I know this person online and therefore we're I mean, look at me in Peloton, I am in complete belief that Olivia is my friend, but she's not. She's just the lady inside the screen. But I think that your generation gets a bad rap, and I think that needs to stop because I see how hard you work and I see it. And, I think that you've been sort of in this shift and now this hybrid work and the way that you go about getting a position, finding friends. But I think you have a very clear understanding about what a real life relationship is. So I hope there's sort of a shift in that mentality because I don't think it's warranted. I think there's lazy people in every generation. I don't think that's your generation.
Yeah, I agree. I think that also growing up kind of in that .com like shift where all these like resources, like I remember in elementary school, like yes, we had the library, but we would have computer time in the library, which would teach us how to look for sources online and how to look for correct sources. And that .gov back like was more like had better information than like a .com, and that you just always wanted to be able to trust your sources and learn like the red flags of errors and everything. And so I think that we translated to that to how we watch people online. And even if you kind of go into a comment section on TikTok, you can kind of distinguish like Our generation's quick to call out someone if they aren't like agreeing with something or just don't believe that something's the full story. I think it's going to be very interesting in the PR world how to advertise to Gen Z who can see right through this fairy tale advertisements that this product's the greatest, this product's the best, like when it's like a paid ad. So I think we're getting to this new kind of era of trying to like market even to Gen Z because of how good we are deciphering like what we see on the internet versus the truth and the actuality of things.
That. And kind of just to like wrap it all up, we are a social media podcast. So how has social media played into life now, both with your college friends and like romanticizing New York City? How has social media played into the post grad life?
Yeah, TikTok has become like a search engine to me when it comes to not important information, but like where to go out to dinner, what like shows do people like, Broadway shows, things to do on the weekend that are free, and new parks that are opening up and stuff like that. Because people give their opinions on social media with no pay at all. So it's honestly where you get the best opinions about something that you want to do. So I kind of use it as my search engine for the social stuff and for finding out what to do, where to eat if I need to start thinking about that.
And
So
your
yeah.
friends, do you like see your friends on social media, and do you think that's like real life? You know, when you see someone posting, "Oh, I'm in a new city, I'm having the best time ever." Do you talk to these people and realize that that's true, that's not true? Is social media still this huge highlight reel post grad that it is in college? And
Absolutely. And I will call out myself. I had times where I posted on my Instagram story and was just having a bad day because I downloaded pictures from the weekend before and I had a really good weekend, but maybe not a great day. So it's a highlight reel. I mean, I don't like to lie on social media, but in some ways it is like kind of a mask for what's going on in real life. We do only post the good a lot of the times unless we're making social media our career and putting our whole lives on the internet, but that's not me. So I am still posting just some of my greatest photos of myself that I think I look the best in and just fun things that I've done. Even if it was 2 weeks ago, I will still, sometimes post it if I remember it and I was like, "Oh, that will look good on my feed." It's definitely and again, for my friends too, I will get on the phone and they've had an awful day and then a day later they're posting about this awesome thing that they're doing and I'm like, "I'm so happy you're having such a good time." But also, I know that that's not the full story.
Right. I mean, it's an adjustment just like going to college. And we were just talking about this a few weeks ago about how freshman year in college, it's a highlight reel and people only post how much fun they're having. But we all know the truth that freshman year is really hard no matter where you go to school and no matter how many friends you came in with. It's an adjustment and it's hard. And I'm sure that what you're going through right now is also an adjustment, even though you're having a great time and the good
Mhm.
outweighs the bad. But certainly there are moments where I'm sure you're like, you miss your boyfriend, you miss your friends, you miss Bloomington. I
Absolutely.
get it. I get it. Yeah.
It
So,
is,
yep,
yeah, it's also
I
homecoming weekend, so that's
yeah.
like I like seeing all the homecoming things, but a call out if I post anything about Indiana this weekend, just know I'm sad I'm not there, like, yes,
I'll
I'm having a
FaceTime
great
you
time,
in.
but,
I'll
amazing.
FaceTime you in, don't worry. And it's so fun. I sometimes see your boyfriend out, and it's always so exciting to see him. And I went and out with like Rachel's boyfriend yesterday. Hi, Rachel, and hi, Hunter.
hi, Rachel. Hi, Hunter.
I don't know what I would do without, like, being able to send him short form videos.
Right. Absolutely. That's how, I mean, my best friend and I, that's how we communicate is I send her like dog videos all day. So, yeah.
I love that. Well, Lindsay, you are awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy work day to speak with us. Literally miss you so much. I have so much separation anxiety from you. I'm so glad you're able to hop on the podcast so you can talk with me and my mom.
I'm so
Thanks
proud
for
of you,
having me.
Lindsay. We're so happy for you. Keep having fun. Keep learning all about the city. Find your way. And, I'm so happy for you. And maybe Jenna will join you next year. We'll see. She's working on it.
Then
Yeah.
we would need an updated episode about how Jenna
Yes.
is
Yes.
adjusting to the city and me also being there.
Absolutely. Yeah. But we're really proud of you and we appreciate you coming on and sharing your story. And maybe there's someone out there who is thinking about what they want to do next and they can learn from the advice you gave, or maybe they are also somewhere living somewhere new and finding their way and they can also listen to all the things you said. So we appreciate you being part of it.
Love
Thank you
you,
so much for
Lindsay. Can't
having
wait
me.
to see you.
Thanks
Love
for
you
coming,
guys.
Lindsay. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
So do you have any social media, anything this week?
Well, I was going to say the caller daddy thing again, but Wicked Night. So, anyway, so my social media trend has to do with Dancing with the Stars. We are both huge Wicked fans. We already have our tickets ready to go, and the Wicked content has started, and I'm so excited. The songs are out, not going to spoil. I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll already be done, but
Right.
I'm so excited for this week's episode, and just seeing all the Wicked trends coming back has been really fun. And it just makes me so excited. What about you?
Yes, I have something for you. Okay, hold on. Okay, this ties into you should ask your kid. There's no reason that this is on the Facebook group. Someone posted, and it's not a question. Someone just posted the dates that the dorms close in December and then when they reopen in January. So
Helpful information.
Well, it's helpful information, but this person emailed the school to get the information, and then they screenshotted the response from the university and put it in the Facebook group. And yeah, that's great. I need that information, but I asked my son for it. And even though he hasn't gotten it to me yet, I'm waiting for him to get it to me because I don't know when his last final is, and I don't know when he actually needs to be back. So while I appreciate that the parents are sharing this information, I'm sure that they did that with the best intent to help other parents, and I get it. You really should not be emailing the university to ask this information. You should be asking your adult child because this is where they live, and they need to know the dorms closed and when they close and then when they can get back. And so it's just it's not stupid. It's not funny. It's just stop asking the school directly and start the practice of asking your adult child to get the answers you need. And if your adult child doesn't know the answer, then it's up to them to find it through the RA, or it's probably posted in the dorm or something. So that is my guidance for this episode. I've got dogs throwing toys here.
I love that. I gotta get ready. I have to go out to dinner in a few. But
where are you going?
I love you. We're going to eat sushi.
Who are you going with?
Coming up for her birthday.
Oh, for Dakota's birthday. Tell her happy birthday. I sent her a text earlier today. All right, have fun. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to reheat my Simply Thai and wait for Dad to get home.
Okay, send pictures of the dogs. Okay, love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on the Social Dialogue Podcast. If you liked today's conversation, be sure to leave us a 5-star rating and a review and share it with a friend.
Keep the dialogue going with us on social. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
I'm Shane.
And I'm Jenna.
Thanks for listening.